So Christmas season is right upon us, and here in Australia, we get to celebrate it in our very sunny 30 degrees weather. And it's such a shame that Michael and the heat don't mix. So he flew back to Vietnam, to Hanoi, and left me here, and he's trusted me to host the very special last episode of Aus 101. So I will take you guys for a tour today around one of the finest government high school in Australia. That's right, today's episode is a big shout out to our younger viewers out there as we are taking a step back from university and discover the amazing opportunity to study high school in Australia. So let's follow me to our next destination, the New South Wales Government Schools.
Unlike Vietnam, high school in Australia starts at 7th grade, with its junior years from 7th to 10th. International students who enroll in the junior years have more time to develop their English language skills through language immersion and ESL support from the school. Years 11 to 12 are considered the senior years. This is when students are focused on their HSC, high school certificate, and preparing for the university or vocational training. Depending on your language background and age group, you can easily find a suitable school amongst the 2,000 available in the New South Wales government school system. Run by the New South Wales Department of Education, Australia's largest and oldest education system. All of its schools have dedicated teams of staff and systems to provide strong student support, exceptional teaching, and academic opportunities that challenge students at every level of ability and area of interest.
So the first stop of your Australia journey might look something like this at the Central Sydney Intensive English High School. So students who really need to brush up their English will come here to learn English while learning your main academic curriculums. So students from all over the world in this classroom, they will learn vocabs, English skills, while studying bio or maths. And this is all to make sure that they have a smooth progression into their mainstream high school life.
In Australia, we have a good environment for me to learn English, to develop myself, and in here, the teacher and all the staff in our school is very supportive for us to learn English. For example, like in here, like you can ask with the teacher and have discuss with them through email. It's much easier. In here, you can take a seat after class with the teacher and tell them what is your problem, and then they will find the best solution for you to deal with it.
Whether it's an intensive English center or a high school, New South Wales government schools are highly experienced in educating students from a range of cultural backgrounds and offer high-quality intensive English language programs or ongoing language support to help students to adapt to life in Australia and develop necessary skills for university life.
The reason why I picked a New South Wales government school is because I desire for a better educational system. I believe that New South Wales would give me the opportunity to do so. I would like to consider myself as an outgoing person, and I like to meet people from different backgrounds. And studying at a New South Wales government school allowed me to do so. I'm able to meet new people, new friends, and making connections with teachers. And I believe that by doing so has allowed me to learn more about their life experiences and possibly implement what I learned into my life.
After finishing 10th grade, students will transition into their senior years. In Year 11, students can choose to specialize in their own areas of interest. There are smaller class sizes of 10 to 24 students to ensure more individual attention.
So all of this talk about high school has made me really nostalgic about high school life. So I've taken it upon myself to transform into a senior year at Sydney Secondary College at Blackwater Bay campus. Hey guys! Hi! And I've actually just finished with my economics class. But the next class won't take place here though. It will take place in another classroom, just like how university works. And this does not only allow the teachers to focus on their own field of study, but for the facilities, the classroom, to be specialized to their own courses. So I'm in my Earth Environmental class right now, and we're in this very cool lab doing some very cool experiments on vegetation fuels.
So for international students especially, we get like a lot of supports from teacher, more than any other native students. And so I don't think language is a really big issue for any of the students here. So the staffs, the teachers are really supportive in terms of academic support and also well-being support as well. So we have a special international student coordinator, and she always checks up on us to see whether our homestay is treating us well, and then other friends are getting along with us.
I might not be the best musician, but look how cool it is. Look how much of a music studio this looks like. You've got drums, you've got pianos, you've got ukuleles, and this is all in a high school. And music classroom is one of the multiple disciplines that the New South Wales Government School offers, just to make sure that students do not only pursue their academic careers, but also pursuing their personal interests as well. So I am here with the International Student Coordinator at Sydney Secondary College, Blackwater Bay campus. So can you talk a bit about how the international students are supported here at your school?
Sure. So when our international students arrive at our school, they're all provided with ESL support that can be either an in-class support or can be an individualized support that we do outside of the classroom. And then on top of that, my main role is to ensure that they have support to improve their study skills, as well as helping them with other issues that are well-being related as well.
Oh, okay, so speaking of well-being, it's very difficult for high school students, because it's such a young age, to come here and to adapt to life in a whole different country. So is there any support given to make sure that students are well adapted to life in Australia?
Yeah. So we firstly have a transitioning program when they're still at their intensive English center when they learn English. And then when they come to our school, they would have already met most of their subject teachers and some of the students in the same courses. On top of that, they will be buddied up with the other students at the beginning of the year and be having all these well-being related activities, such as we have a lunch meeting every term, and I take them to do excursions such as to the zoo, to the mountains, to the beach side every semester as well, to get them to know each other better and then to build more friendship amongst each other.
Oh, okay, so that's a very hands-on experience that you're giving the students here, and I'm very sure that they're in very capable hands. Now that you have learned about the exciting opportunity to study in Australia for high school, why wait till university? Let's start your English journey right here, right now in the land down under, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. But for now, let's head back to the very Christmassy studio back in Hanoi, and Merry Christmas!